Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am Shabina Mahmood and I am over here with you with the second lecture related to the chapter number 12 of your book. Students, I am going to tell you what the writer is going to say in this unit. The writer is going to tell you about a very important and significant problem which all the persons in the world are facing today. The problem is overpopulation. The writer is going to tell us about that problem, that how this problem is going to affect all and each and every phase and profession of our life, and how this problem is going to make our roots weak, and how this problem is going to eradicate is going to pin out all the social evils in our society. Students, the main important factor and main important thing which we face in our life while we have overpopulation is the growth and is the food supply. Yes students, every time when we are reaching at the alarming level, all the countries are reaching at the alarming level in their growth population, and almost all the developing countries are facing through this problem. Students, here is the passage number 1, and I am going to tell you what the passage number 1 is going to say you. The writer is going to give us a very important headline. He is going to show us the problem, the main factors of the problem. He is going to tell us that every minute 250,000 people add in our population, but our food growth and our food supply is very less than that of the in comparison of the overpopulation. In comparison of the growth of population. Students, here a very important point is that we are not achieving a relation or a proportion between these two things. That's why our overpopulation is going towards the decline of our food supply. So now I am coming towards the main important words from this passage. The first word is alarming. It is an adjective. Frightful is its synonym. I obtained the drugs with alarming ease. Incessant, it is an adjective. Endless, it is its synonym. The noise of bombs and guns was incessant. Arable, it is an adjective. Cultivable is its synonym. Most of the farmers grow arable crops. Severe, it is an adjective. Serious is its synonym. His injuries were quite severe. Vulnerable, it is an adjective. Weak is its synonym. Children are the most vulnerable members of the society. Decline, it is a noun. Fall is its synonym. They wish that prices would decline. Unprecedented, adjective. Its synonym is new or remarkable. The air crash caused an unprecedented number of deaths. Okay students, now I am coming towards passage number 2. The passage number 2 is over here on the screen, and I am going to tell you what the writer is going to say you in passage number 2. The writer is going to tell you about 99% of our food supply depends upon our land, and only 1% are the resources which are aquatic or anyone else. But now the students, the main factor which affect our land supply, our food supply, is the fresh air, is the need of energy and all these things. But all these things are going to affect out by the overpopulation. As the population grows, pollution grows, and as the pollution grows, our most land is going to convert into uncultivable lands, and our food supply, which is already less than that in the proportion of the population growth, but after it decreasing or after depletion of the resources, our food supply becomes more less than that of our consideration. So students, we have to pick out and we have to consider upon all these things, and we should try to manage our population. Now I am coming towards the most important words from this passage. First word is aquatic. It is an adjective. Floating is its synonym. Many forms of aquatic life inhabit ponds. Habitat, it is a noun. Residence is its synonym. The panda's natural habitat is the bamboo forest. Adequate, it is an adjective. Enough or able is its synonym. We took adequate food for the holiday. Ample, it is an adjective. Great or plentiful is its synonym. Small pieces of cake will be ample, thank you. Fertile, it is an adjective. Fruitful is its synonym. Plants grow well in fertile soil. Depleted, it is an adjective. Consumed is its synonym. Our stock of food is greatly depleted. Significant, it is an adjective. Important is its synonym. This is a significant contribution to knowledge. Now I am coming towards the block question related to this passage. The block question is over here on the screen. What does word depleted mean? The word depleted means exhausted or reduced. Here is the passage number 4 in front of you, and the writer is going to tell us that in cultivation about 95% for the good cultivation, water plays a very important role, and there is a need of a lot of water to cultivate it properly. But due to increasing population, all the water is going to be used out by the crowded cities and areas where there is a need, there is more than enough need to have the water over there, and therefore all the water which is going to be consumed out for our overpopulation, then the water which is required for the cultivation of a good crop is going to be lesser down. Therefore there is a less production of food and in comparison to that of our population growth. Now I am coming towards the main important words from this passage. The first word is massive. It is an adjective. Its synonym is large. 8 massive stone pillars supported the roof. Cultivation, it is a noun. Farming is its synonym. This method of cultivation produces higher yield. Consume, it is a verb. Absorb is its synonym. The animals do not hunt and rarely consume meat. Irrigation is its noun. Watering is its synonym. An efficient irrigation system channels water to the crops. Aquifer, its synonym is water level, and it is a noun. Pumping water from an aquifer lowers the water table. Threat, it is a noun. Danger is its synonym. Inflation is a constant threat. Now I am coming towards the block question. Do you also face shortage of water in your locality? Why? Yes, we are also facing shortage of water in our locality due to overpopulation. Okay students, now I am coming towards the passage number 5. The passage number 5 is over here on the screen, and the writer is going to point out a very important factor over here. He is going to make us attentive towards the use of fossil energy. He is going to say in this passage that there is an unbalanced use of fossil energy. We can use our fossil energy for many purposes as it is a finite source, but in developing countries they are using their fossil energy for many beneficial purposes, but in the underdeveloped countries, just like in Pakistan, there is an unbalance and we are unable to use it properly. That's why there is a lower amount of production of food, because we are not using it properly in the manufacture of pesticides and the manufacture of all other things which are important for irrigation or for cultivation of crops. So students, here is a very important factor, that fossil energy should be used in a balanced form to create out more and more food for the coming and for the growing population. Now I am coming towards the most important words from this passage. The first word is fossil. It is a noun and its synonym is specimen. Fossil fuels have caused irreversible damage to the environment. Prime, it is a noun. Best or elite is its synonym. Her prime motive was personal ambition. Intensive, it is an adjective. In-depth is its synonym. Intensive care is given to the seriously ill. Substitute, it is an adjective. Alternate is its synonym. You can substitute oil for butter in this recipe. Primarily, it is an adverb. Basically is its synonym. The issue was not primarily a political one. Yield, it is a noun. Output is its synonym. That apple tree yields plenty of apples. Reduce, it is a verb. Cut down is its synonym. We need to reduce the speed slightly. Finite, it is an adjective. Fixed is its synonym. These are the finite forms of a verb. Accelerate, it is a verb. Increase speed or timing is its synonym. He decided to accelerate his output. Escalate, it is a verb. Expand is its synonym. The conflict could escalate into a full-blooded war. How is fossil energy a finite source? This is a block question and is in front of you. Fossil energy is due to long period, that is why it is a finite as compared to its consumption. Okay students, now I am coming towards the second last passage of this unit. The writer is going to tell us that there are a lot of artificial resources that we are going to use in to make better cultivation of crops, but the natural resources are necessary and we are unable to get as much production of crops from the artificial resources as it is possible if we have fresh water, energy and all these resources with us. So there is a need to maintain a balance in the biodiversity. If there is no balance, then we should have to minimize the growth of population, or we should have to increase the food supply so that there will be less deaths, because we have to save life, as life is precious, but we have the lives but we are not able to save the lives. In this type of situation, we should have to consider upon all the factors that are going to minimize our life, and the most important factor is the availability of food in it. And with the production and with the high increasing rate of growth, this availability of food is going to lesser down day by day. So we have to maintain a balance in between these two factors, otherwise it is not possible that the world will remain in the next decade. So I am coming towards the most important words from this passage. The first word is assist. It is a noun. Help is its synonym. Please assist her in moving the furniture. Effective, it is an adjective. Productive is its synonym. Television is an effective means of communication. Vital, it is an adjective. Important is its synonym. His support is vital for our project. Raw, it is an adjective. Basic is its synonym. These fish are often eaten raw. Enhance, it is a verb. Improve is its synonym. Good lighting will enhance any room. Eroded, it is a verb. Destroy is its synonym. Metals are eroded by acids. Compensate, it is a verb. Satisfy is its synonym. Nothing can compensate for losing my husband. Integrity, it is a noun. Honesty is its synonym. He is a man of the highest integrity. Biodiversity, promote efforts in biodiversity and other positive environmental impacts. Okay students, now I am coming towards the last passage related to this unit, and the writer is going to tell you that you have to maintain a good source of cultivation of crops, and in this respect you have to maintain your soil, you have to maintain your water, and you have to maintain all the natural resources that are responsible for the cultivation and for the production of a high rate of food. If you are unable to do this, then there will be no possibility of word, because word is with the man, and if there is no man, then there is no word. And with the increasing rate of population, as we are decreasing our lives, as well as we are decreasing our word also, we are depleting it, we are destructing all the natural and environmental factors, and in this destruction we are the responsible for this destruction, and we have to manage a balance in between destruction and construction, so that there is a possibility of something. If there is no balance, then there is no possibility of life. So students, this is the message, that you have to pay heed towards the alarming growth population, as well as you have to consider upon the food supplies that are going to be lesser down day by day. So students, I am coming towards the most important words from this passage. First word is strategy. It is a noun. Action is its synonym. This strategy produced the desired outcome. Sufficient, it is an adjective. Enough is its synonym. Is it available in sufficient quantity? Adequate, it is an adjective. Capable is its synonym. Our accommodation is barely adequate. Curtailed, it is a verb. Decreased is its synonym. We are curtailed of our expenses. Simultaneously, it is an adjective. At the same time is its synonym. The two guns fired almost simultaneously. Optimum, it is an adjective. Best is its synonym. Now your advice is very optimum. Implement, it is a noun. Appliance is its synonym. The government failed to implement the plan. Essential, it is an adjective. Important is its synonym. Careful preparation for the exam is essential. Now here is the block question in front of you. What other word you can use to replace optimum? The best is the other word we can use to replace optimum. Okay students, in this lecture I have given you out a complete description of the chapter with the important words and their grammatical description and their sentences and their synonyms. So students, I will be with you as soon as possible with my next lecture in which we will discuss the exercise inshallah ta'ala. Till then you have to wait for me. I will be with you. Allah Hafiz.